Yo, what up, niggas? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting live from Dnipropetrovsk, Ukraine. Making a quick video, well not quick, but making a video about something I noticed that's going on in hip-hop. And I don't think it's anything new. It's probably been going on for a while. I'm pretty sure it has been. And it's something that needs to stop immediately. It's something that shouldn't have even went on because it makes no sense. Now, I'm sure you're all aware of Tupac's death, many years ago. How many years ago was it to today? Maybe 19 years ago? 20? Nah, not that long. What was it? 96? Wow, like 18 years ago, something like that. It was a long time ago, right? So, he got murdered like 18 years ago. And apparently, it seems to have to do something with his involvement in a fight with a gang member named Orlando Anderson. Some guy he was beating up and all that stuff, He got caught beating his ass on tape. And, yeah, he was kicking the dude after a Tyson fight, all that shit. But even as a kid, when I saw the footage, the first thing I said was, the first people I blame for him kicking, or the main reason, the main fault of him kicking those people, were his boys. Tupac was at a level in which he should have never been touching anybody on some physical shit over some beef. He should have never had to touch anybody. You understand? I mean anybody. What the fuck is he doing laying his hands on another man? Tupac was a boss. He shouldn't have to touch any fucking body. They should have been there to keep him away and handle the trouble. Now, what made me think of this? I just finished watching The Game beat up 40 Glock. I like watching that clip. And then what happened? The Game got sued for like 10 million or something like that from 40 Glock. He got sued for a lot of money. When I watched that video, I said, yeah, The Game's stupid, but even more so, I blame his boys. I blame his boys for allowing him to beat the shit out that dude on camera. I completely, most of the part, not completely, but like 70% of the blame, I put on his boys. A leader is a leader, but sometimes your soldiers got to keep you in place. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. I fucking mean that. Everybody in a crew or a gang, whatever the fuck, they have a part to play. And if you don't play your part, it's all gonna fucking crumble. Got that from the documentary. But that's exactly how it is. Your main dude, the head, whoever's the head of your crew, your group, your company, should not be rolling in the dirt with any fucking body. And that is some real nigga shit. And that actually goes for everybody. It's not just the streets. That should be logic, but it doesn't happen that way. The Game is a perfect example of taking things too far. As the head of his crew, the head of whatever the fuck, he shouldn't have his hands on so many people. There's so many altercations in which this guy put his hands on people. His boys is partially to blame for that. I know he's aggressive. I know he's stupid. I know he thinks he's a shit and all that blah blah. It doesn't matter. Your boys should be able to keep you in place, and they should be able to handle that first before you have to touch anybody. You gotta understand that. Even though he's 6 foot, whatever the fuck, brawling as hell, it doesn't matter. When was the last time you saw 50 Cent put his hands on somebody? Except for at the Vibe Awards after he watched Dre get attacked. Now, Dre is of his senior, so of course he'll attack somebody for Dr. Dre. But other than that, when have you seen him really physically hurt somebody? Or heard of him physically hurting somebody? I'm pretty sure 50 Cent's smart enough now in which he has people hurt people for him. He understands the business. He's going to be rich much more and much longer than The Game's going to be rich. Because niggas like The Game's going to fucking ruin it. In similar situation with Biggie. When Biggie got killed in LA, that shit pissed me off when I found out how he died. One, nobody fired any shots back. There was nobody armed near him firing back for one. And two, why the fuck is he in the passenger seat? That's one of the worst seats to be in. He should have been because there's a 3-row SUV. He should have been in the second row in the middle. Everybody around him, if bullets into the car, had to go through someone else just to get him. He was in a real hostile environment for him at that time. That was after Tupac got killed. And he's riding around Los Angeles representing the East Coast and shit. A lot of people didn't appreciate that, especially how he was talking reckless to some people, in some people's opinion, on the radio about Tupac's death. They didn't like how he was talking about it. So you're going to put this man in the passenger seat? That's reckless. Even if Biggie were to say some shit like, oh, I don't give a fuck, I'm a real nigga, I sit where I want. No, nigga, no. If you got your boys right there, your boys should collectively have some control over you when it's in your best interest. That's how it works. So in a way, you govern each other. The leader governs the people, and when he needs them, the people govern the leader. That's how it works. You don't just let the head of your shit, whatever the fuck, the leader of your crew, just do whatever he wants because he's the leader. That's not how it should work, because that could fuck everything up. Because odds are, if there's 10 of you, one leader, and let's say 8 or 9 of you realize something he's about to do is a bad idea, the 8 or the 9 of you, maybe just one disagrees, but the 8 or 9 of you should go up and tell him and stop him from doing it. There's 9 of you. Stop him from doing the stupid shit. If Tupac had had the people next to him who was doing what they were supposed to do instead of fucking using his money, fucking girls, drinking all this bullshit, to stop him and say this is our job, I don't think he would have been killed if he was killed for that reason. I don't think he would have been killed. If he were kept away from it like he was supposed to have been kept away from it, nobody would have been like, yo, Tupac just fucked me up. It wouldn't have happened. You know, you see what I mean? When you reach a certain level, you shouldn't have to touch people. Unless someone of a higher level is touched and then you go back at it. Example, when Dr. Dre got slapped and 50 Cent, and actually 50 Cent beat up the guy, Young Buck stabbed him, and it's all on camera. I don't know if you guys saw it, but you could go see it, put in Vibe Award fight. You see 50 Cent like, he punched him about 3 times in total. And Young Buck stabbed him 1 time on camera, then they went backstage, and I'm pretty sure, I think he stabbed him some more. So, yeah, that shit was pretty crazy. And I guess that's all I really gotta say. I know many of you probably won't care about this video, but I'm just saying, it's so fucked up that Tupac was actually fighting somebody. It's stupid. And he was fighting people with, like, he was fighting this guy with, like, 8 of his dudes around him. 8 of his dudes around. He should be able to sit there from a chair and laugh. He shouldn't be touching anybody. You feel me? And that's basically it, people. Let me know what you think. I'm out. Later.